right, I just tweeted, so
All right, let's
here
do
we
it.
go, buddy.
Oh.
Hello, happy
What is
New
up?
Year. Happy
New
New Year, my
Year.
friend.
Welcome to another episode of We Rock Deadstock for the new year, 2021.
2021, which we were here
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, so we are back and we're going to go for New Year.
Casually
I
late.
don't know.
Casually
what?
late, but
Casually late. Yeah, well, you know, I try to let people know on Instagram and Twitter that we're going to be an hour later tonight. So hopefully we still have folks tuning in now or certainly watching the replay later.
absolutely. And for the new year, exciting. Hopefully everyone else is.
As always, I mean, yeah, new drops, tons of new stuff. I mean, so far, not a lot's obviously dropped. Majors dropping this weekend. I mean, I think there's a couple things, but and then I had, I know you got some stuff last week. I got some stuff last week, which I'm sure we'll cover. So, and for all those people, last week I think we discussed the Fear of God hats. If anyone's still interested in those fitteds, the new era ones, they were available on Champs website still. So black, red, and blue. I don't know if all the sizes were there, but they were up over the weekend for sure. And I believe there's still a lot of the popular sizes are still up. So just throwing that out there for our people that are watching. Get a benefit.
Shout out to Fear of God. Definitely hop on that one. That's a definitely.
And I did have a couple things. If you want me to run through, I mean, I've got some stuff that came in today. I can do a little unbagging on.
Let's unbag.
Let's unbag. All right. So first one I got, I ordered 3 things from Bravest Studios. I think that was mentioned last week. Yes. So one of them I did on.
Well, started with one.
Started with one. Yeah. And I don't know if I texted you and told you that those shorts were back up. Did you not grab them?
Yeah.
You did. Okay, good. Shorts. So, all right, the Gunner shorts. I don't know if you can see these.
Those are
kind of like
so
the Fendi rips. These are great.
They're like the Fendi print, but they're like guns.
Yeah, they're little guns, so they're not totally infringing on any copyrights or that type of stuff. So that's one pair.
Super dope design. I love Bravest Studio. Shout out to them. This is not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored at all, but if they want to sponsor us, we're more than happy to take your wares and promote for you. For sure, because we're like that. So, but literally, this bag has not been opened. This literally came in the mail today. So, let's see which one this is.
Let's open it. It's Christmas.
Find out. So these are okay. I know what these are. These are the Louis Vuitton camo, the brown camo ones. Ooh. So I got them in XLs because I like my clothes a little loose.
And XL, huh?
XLs. Yeah. So these look pretty cool. I mean, I can pull them out of the bag if people are interested.
We can't really see them.
They have them on the website. And then the last ones, these are. It's weird how this one came like flat and the other ones came in these little small bags. It's like they got different people bagging their stuff. Not that it matters, but it's strange. These are the...
God damn it. I don't want that guy with the big hands packing my bags anymore, man.
Right? So these are the Dior's. So what's interesting about these, actually, now looking at them, they're not really... They're like more of like a sail color. They're not necessarily blue and white.
It's not a true silver.
White. Yeah, no, they look
silver and blue.
Yeah, but it almost looks like an off-white to me.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, look, I'm excited to rock those for sure. There was a little unbagging for everybody.
Not everyone's lucky enough to be down in sub 70 degree temperatures.
That is true. I could actually wear these. I could wear these tomorrow if I really wanted to. Although in the mornings, it's like 39 to 42, and then it warms up. It jumps another 30 degrees up to like 72. So that initial morning shot might do it to me.
I don't even think mine gets above 20 degrees. I don't know if it is
Wow.
above 20 degrees high.
Wow. 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 Wow.
That's the high. Yeah, I don't know if we are
20
even.
degrees is the high. Geez, what does it
Yeah.
get to overnight?
Oh man, zero, below zero.
Holy cow.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. What is the weather right now?
Good
Oh, it's
Lord.
18 right now. That's actually warm.
18.
Yeah.
Jeez. That is, yeah, that is too much for me. No way. I mean, what do you do? I mean, obviously you don't go out in 18-degree
So I
weather
came
unless
down
you
there for
absolutely
college.
have to, right? Say what?
I said that's why one of the reasons why I came down there for college.
Right, right. Of course, that makes
Yeah.
sense. But yeah, good God. So wait, how long will it be that cold there? I mean,
Till
months or is it?
April, May.
Oh, really? Holy
Yeah,
cow.
yeah, not yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it can
So
get like
is there
warmer and
snow too, or is it just 18?
we get snow. I mean, snow until probably like I mean, our snow, we can get snow in May. Like there's
Wow.
been
I had no
years
idea.
where I have had the jet skis in the lake, and then a snowstorm came, like through feet
While
of
you're on the
snow because
lake
we
on
usually
jet
get
skis?
bad. Yep.
Oh,
So
that's crazy.
so like 90, 100-degree day hits. I'd bring the jet skis out, and then
Right.
if this is in like May or April, and then yeah, and then
Then all of a
it's
sudden
definitely happened.
the temperature flips and
Mhm.
holy that's
It's
weird.
it's honestly awful. Like
It's like bipolar weather, right?
yeah, yeah, it's not like mountainy, nice, snowy like what we talk about like going to resorts. If
Yeah,
you
like
go to Tahoe,
picturesque
it's
snow, yeah.
not like that. It's cold,
Wow.
blowy. That's the
Yeah,
only thing
that
that
sounds
sucks.
awful. Yeah,
Even in the
yeah.
summer, it's windy a lot, which makes the
Wind.
lakes miserable.
Oh, yeah, I bet. I bet.
Honestly,
I bet.
even in the summer, you probably only have 10 great
10
good
good days
lake
in the whole
days
summer?
all summer.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
I mean, the
Wow.
lake
Yeah,
is
that's,
like Sakakawea is so huge. It has so many different bays. I mean, you can do what you want to do, and then the Missouri
yeah,
River's connected to it. So
right,
there's always, opportunity to, deep, dive into different bays and stuff where it's not windy, but
right, right. But overall,
it's
it just
not like
sounds like, yeah, like
Arizona. Yeah.
Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not consistent, yeah, say the least.
And that's only 3 months of the year
Yeah, and
out of
then when
that three
does
months.
it really start getting cold in the fall again, or?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's been cold here since like actually it's been mild. I mean, honestly, it usually is a lot colder, but it's been pretty mild. But
Wow,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're below
crazy.
zero for way more than summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Miserable
couldn't do
weather
it.
to live in. Even if you
Yeah, I
have
was gonna
shit to
say.
do.
Oh, if you I mean, yeah, just running errands in, you know, under 20-degree weather would be miserable. I mean, you got a heater in your car and stuff or
Oh, it
whatever, but
sucks. It just
still, just
sucks
getting
even
in and out of your car and then yeah,
dressing,
that would be brutal.
getting
Yeah.
ready, like
Well
what you wear out
well,
even
there's
if
that
you're gonna
too.
go
I
out
mean,
and
even,
eat.
like, when I was yeah, I mean, I'm a New Yorker. I didn't really wasn't raised in New York, though. I was raised in the West Coast, but or Western states, but even going back to visit, you have a heavy coat on and you're walking in New York all the time in the city, and then you go into a place and you start burning up. You take all your stuff
Yeah.
off,
Oh, it
and then
sucks.
make the mistake of going back outside because 'cause you're
Yep.
warm, and then all of a sudden the cold hits you in the face like a bat, and it's like,
Yeah.
and then you put all your stuff back. It's just it sucks.
It's so hard
It
to
sucks.
gauge
Yeah.
what to wear because it's like, do I
Right.
just try
Well,
going
yeah, of
without like
course.
two coats and like I mean you need long
Yeah, yeah,
johns.
yeah, yeah.
This
Well,
is
yeah,
long
and
john
hopefully your
weather.
outerwear looks pretty decent, and because again, when you're a kid, you buy like or your parents will buy you a jacket. It could be like, you're in a store and you're like, "Oh, I want the red jacket," right? So you have a red jacket, and then
Yeah.
as a kid, obviously, it probably doesn't matter, but, if you buy a red jacket now and then you're trying to look decent and then all your stuff doesn't match, you know what I mean? It's just like it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
you
hopefully I don't have
definitely
to deal with
yeah.
that.
It's hard to dress cool or
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, and you can't look, out here, as having gone to school here, all the women here are like half naked, so
oh yeah.
you can't put on a puffer jacket and a a dress. I mean, it doesn't look right. You could,
I
but
mean, good, yeah.
it just look weird. So,
Yeah.
and then again, you don't want to carry a heavy jacket around with you
Yeah,
all
like
night.
what's yeah,
You know,
like what does it
I mean,
like
big places will have a coat check and all that stuff, but still,
good thing we don't have like
not
strip clubs and shit cuz it's like yeah, what would they
well,
wear? Like
it would be another layer for them to
it's
take
yeah.
off.
It's so not sexy to wear like wool sweaters and like,
No, and bulky
shooting,
clothes, and that's the opposite of sexy, exactly.
right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You don't wanna catch pneumonia or
Oh,
COVID. I saw a stat
Kajko,
today
yeah.
that said that Arizona has the highest cases, of COVID in the world.
Arizona does?
Yeah,
Yeah, cuz you
allegedly,
guys
yeah.
don't quit touching each other.
I guess, I know. I'm out there at the strip clubs, licking the pole and stuff,
Oh
so
my
I don't
god,
know,
at Dream
but I haven't gotten it
Palace?
yet, so I
You
haven't
are
gotten
the
it yet.
pole. You used to be the pole.
Well, that's true.
Don't you
That is
remember?
true. That
Yeah.
is very, very, very true. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've been, knock on wood, very lucky, but there's a lot of people out there that aren't so lucky, so ugh.
Yeah. No
But it's weird,
kidding.
right, to think in the whole world, we have the highest, like, number of cases. It's like 1 in every 20 people or something nuts. It's like just kinda ridiculous. But and if you went outside or you drove around here, you would never think that those numbers were surging like they are. You know
Why?
what I mean?
Cuz
It's
there's
not
no one
like
around?
no, no, there's people everywhere, but it's not like it's like, a
Maybe
music
that's the
festival, there's
problem.
people everywhere, but I mean, it doesn't look like
There's people
you know what I
everywhere.
mean? It doesn't look like, uh, people are living their lives, but
Hey,
it's not excessive.
Hey, what do you think's better? That or what you got next door in
What do you
California?
Oh, California. Oh,
To
they're
be
locked down,
honest.
man. I mean, yeah, no, I've got buddies out there and they said it's awful out there because they
You
are
know they just
completely locked
passed
down.
one of the laws that he's trying to get through right now, the guy
Gavin Newsom?
Garcetti
Oh,
and
Garcetti, okay, yeah.
and both of them, that if you foreclose on your property, like because already 51% of all, like, or no, like 60% of all California property is owned by the state or by federal.
Really? Oh, wow,
Yep.
I didn't know it was that high.
Yep, and now with this COVID, they're trying. All these people are gonna go out of business and shit.
Right.
They're that they get first dibs on so they can buy your house first before even the state
The
gets to.
state can.
Yeah,
The state can?
the governor.
Oh, the actual governor can buy his own
Yes. Yep.
what? Oh,
Yep.
that's
But
weird.
can buy
That sounds
foreclosed property.
he gets first dibs?
Yep.
That doesn't sound right. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure you're right, but that sounds kinda messed up,
I
right?
know. Well, I know that, so they're trying to get them to stop. Like, it's just one
Wow.
of the restrictions at any foreclosed stuff. Like, I mean,
They get
I'm
first
sure they
shot at
already
it.
get first dibs on it anyway, but
Somehow, yeah, I mean,
I
they
don't know.
probably, the county assessor or something,
Yeah,
there's
and
probably
then
some
nobody. Yeah, I this was just a YouTube stuff. I've just been kind of following along. This is from an
Hmm,
outsider looking in. I have
right.
no idea if that's true, but this is just like I said,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
stuff.
well, there's definitely a lot of people from California moving here as far as I'm told,
Oh,
which makes sense, because again, they're so locked down and like you said, people are losing their
yeah,
homes and their jobs and their businesses and to make matters worse, they don't wanna be locked up in their houses or apartments or condos or wherever that, they live all the time, so they are, venturing out. So, like I said, still here, it's kind of the Wild West. It's not as crazy as you would think. Like I said, if you were out on the streets, you wouldn't think like we have the highest number. It's not like people are partying in the streets or anything like that here, but allegedly we do. So I don't think the numbers lie, but it is
well,
pretty
yeah.
weird.
Well, I suppose it's I suppose it's getting into new semester. So
Yeah, well, yeah, and
is
some of the
that
schools are in session. Some of them are doing,
has ASU been in
virtual
session
learning,
this
and
whole time?
I think they're still on break at the moment, I believe. And I think you have the option to choose to do virtual learning or do in-person learning. I think, although I think it's different for every university, and it seems like every school district here is all different. So I'm not the authority there. I have no idea. I
I
don't I
would have
don't honestly, I
loved
don't have kids, so I
COVID.
don't follow it. Yeah.
I would have loved COVID during my college days.
You know what's funny is people I talk to, and this is like kids all the way up to college students, they all like, I mean, I wouldn't say they love going to school, but having had to forced to do virtual learning, they really appreciate being able to go to school.
Oh yeah,
to
no,
go to
no.
class.
I meant is in like if I had COVID, I meant like I was already on campus and we just didn't have to go to class. Like we could just sit in our dorm. Cause aren't the
Well, yeah,
kids
that's
still there?
okay. What's that?
Aren't the kids still there? Yeah, no, I
Yeah, I
definitely
think I
want to
think
be
so. Well, no, I mean, some of
there.
them, like I said, if you've opted out for, again, and even when the
I think
school
online college
initially
is
was live,
pointless.
you could do online learning, even before COVID. So there
Well,
are
yeah,
people that
we could even
opt
take
into that.
online classes. You know,
Yeah, that's new. I mean, that's not
I
new.
hated
It's
it
been around
though.
for a while.
I hated
Yeah,
it.
I mean, yeah, well, that's my point. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think most people appreciate being able to go to class as much as like when I was in school, I probably like you, I would have like been totally fine doing online stuff, but I didn't really have that option at the time. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's yeah, hopefully the
Well,
vaccines
there
continue to
was
roll
a
out and all that
couple
stuff.
classes. My last semester, I wouldn't have failed my softball class.
It'd be great if you could do that online, right?
Right? Yeah. You're just partying too much.
It's like I'm taking
God.
soccer
Oh, it was like a Tuesday,
online.
Thursday at like 7:50 in the morning.
Oh yeah, see those, yeah, that sucks. But everybody had a schedule. Everybody had at least 1 or 2 classes like that. I mean, if you're smart,
Yeah,
you
but
you look at the
that
catalog and
would
you try to, register as soon as possible for those sweet times.
I couldn't handle
And,
it.
yeah, sometimes you get stuck at the very end when they say, "Oh, you need an elective or you need that or this,"
Yeah,
and it's
that's what
like,
it
"Oh, you
was.
need a
Yeah.
core class," and it's at 7:50 AM, and it's like, ugh,
And
you
it's a
know?
softball class with like 42 people. Like, can you imagine playing
Well,
softball with
that's
42
kinda
people?
ridiculous.
Only 9 can go in the damn field. Like 10.
Right, right, yeah,
Get the
that sounds
bat
kinda
one time in the whole like hour and a half. Like
right. It's like taking it's like kickball.
that's what I got to retake.
Baseball, obviously.
Can we just work something out here? Like that girl
Right.
from that
Yeah,
went to
yeah,
prison.
like Clueless. Yeah, exactly. Just go ahead and just give me an A. Come on.
Yeah, just give me
You
an
know I'm
A.
gonna
No
pass
kidding.
this. If
Right.
I don't, I've got real issues.
No kidding. What other speaking of things coming in, tomorrow I got I believe Palace Adidas and then
Again? Oh, your stuff in the mail, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kith actually they sent it, but it actually got postponed again. But
Oh,
I
okay,
think
yeah.
it's coming
Yeah, I've got a
Friday. It'll
couple
be here
things coming
Friday.
in too. I've got some quantums coming in. I ended up grabbing those crazy like Jaden Smith shoes just to see what they're like.
Wait, which ones?
The Vision Racers, the yellow submarines.
Oh, what? Vision Racers.
Yeah, the New Balance Vision Racers.
Oh, you
We
did?
looked at 'em. Yeah, I like what well, what's weird is they were sold out for a
I
while,
bet
and
they're gonna be cool.
I got a notification that they were in stock on Eastbay, so I'm like, "Yeah, why not? If I hate them, I can, resell them."
Ah,
So,
when do you get those?
they come in, Thursday.
I think they're gonna
Yeah.
be dope.
I
I've
don't know,
always
they're
said
gonna
that
be
about
interesting.
them.
I mean, they look kinda cool. I'm optimistic. I mean, they're that bright yellow. They're kind of a so,
They got don't they have other colors?
they do, but, the blues, the baby blues or the wavy blues are,
Yeah.
they were released a while ago, so
Oh yeah,
you can only buy them in resale, and
for
they're
sure.
like 200 plus, which I'm like, "No, not doing." I mean, obviously, I got these at retail, and they have a
What's
couple
retail?
of there's like a white colorway that again was released earlier this or last year rather, and then there's like another one they made out of like scraps of New Balance, like leftover stuff so they're all unique. And those are, depending upon the sizes on StockX, range from like 180 plus. So, and those I think are totally random. So like, nah, not going to do that. Plus, I didn't want to pay resell on them. So yeah, so got them for resale or retail rather. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're like. And
Right
then,
on. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
got
It's
a
been
couple
kind of
other
a
things still hanging out there.
slow end as far as releases are concerned. I'm sure everyone knows that, but yeah, this last week I've just been kind of in a daze, not really, knowing what to
Yeah.
do, what to
Yeah,
look
the only
for,
thing
what
that
to
I
go for.
saw something, and I don't know, I forget if I put it in our headlines tonight, but the Sun, the Yeezy 700 Suns come out on the 23rd.
Oh, not till 23rd.
23rd of this month though,
Oh
so
yeah.
it's only, a few weeks away actually.
Yeah, we definitely
But
got a little time.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And like the original Wave Runners, they were priced at like 300. These are going to be, I think, 240, which, it's still 240, but
Oh,
$60 off, which is kind of, it's an interesting move. So,
do you think it's because I don't know the color wave, or did they not think the?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see if they had boost in them. I assume they do. I think they just, I think they want to, obviously, sell as many as they can. So I think, and also probably the colorway has something to do with it. It's a really wild colorway, as you know. So,
I still think it's
I don't
cool
know.
though.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's really cool. That sun. At first, I mean, they're really freaking loud, but in a good way, I think. But again, and even with the original Wave Runners, a lot of people didn't like those at first. Everyone's like, "Oh, those are freaking ugly. They're dad shoes." They sat for a while, and then obviously they're now like iconic. So I don't know if that's going to be true of these ones, but it's the same model at least. It's not a V2 or a V3.
Hmm.
So I think they'll be. I think they might be hard to get, maybe, possibly. We'll see. Time will tell.
Ah, like a date with me.
Exactly like a date with you. If you want to date handsome, wealthy, comment down below.
I don't date. I
Give
just
I'll give
no.
you I'll give you his mobile number.
Yes. Well, yeah, yeah. We'll have to. Yeah, we'll have to definitely filter out the good ones and the really good ones.
Yes, and
The yellow
if you're
flags and
watching
the
right
red
now or after
flags.
the fact, you
Yep.
hit that smash that like button for us. Support the
Yeah.
channel. We
Smash that like
appreciate it.
button if you're a red flag.
Yes.
If you're a red flag, people got to be cautious around you.
Right.
Go ahead and smash that like button.
Do you watch? Speaking of which, I see you have your jersey on. Do you watch that game?
Oh man, of course I'm representing.
Jeez.
I mean, I only had one more day
Uh,
to wear it, so
right.
memory of
Right. Pat Tillman.
legend Pat Tillman,
Pat Tillman. Yeah. Yeah.
4-0. So maybe not a good play by the Cardinals, but I can definitely pluck Pat Tillman in. Just remember that
Oh,
he's a
for sure.
Cardinal,
Yeah, Pat Tillman.
and we all
Yeah,
feel
for
bad
those of
today.
you not familiar, definitely Google Pat Tillman,
Yes,
American hero. It's crazy.
crazy, crazy,
Yeah,
and
nuts.
always a great.
Left a career in the NFL to join the army, and
Oh man,
unfortunately was killed. Super sad. But his legacy lives on, which is good.
friendly
Gotta
fire.
like that. What's that?
He was killed friendly fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't mention that, but yes, sadly. I mean, that's what makes it even worse. I mean, it's like, geez, really? So either way you slice it, but yes, that's 100% true.
And his brother was there too.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
In another group when he found out.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's just well,
Just
war is hell,
just a
right?
legend, and we always Arizona does a great job of
Yeah, he's got an annual run, and
yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, we're very supportive of the Tillman family that still remains.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
even when we do bad, it's always a good time to bust out the jersey, talk about them. The Cardinals, I wore the jersey because I wanted to bring it up. I got to say, shout out to the Cardinals in a great season. Shout out to
Yeah,
Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins,
yeah, Hopkins.
Christian Kirk. I mean, we just had, we didn't have a receiver really that. I mean, Christian
No, yeah,
Kirk was out.
Fitzgerald was out too, and yeah, it was a rough game. We played the Rams this past weekend and obviously lost, and it was just like, Kyler got injured again early on, and
But
we
I
had a
don't even
backup
think he
quarterback.
was all right to go in the first place.
No, I don't think he was either. He wasn't. He was definitely not 100%. Even the commentators noted that. Said he was probably at like 70%. Not to make
And
excuses,
that's
but
shot up on all the stuff they shoot him up on. So really, he was like 40. Like he was nowhere near.
right. I'm sure he had like hydrocortisone shots and stuff, and
Yeah, and they
a
probably
little
realized that
painkillers.
that's how bad of pain he was in. They probably realized that these don't even work.
Yeah, no, you don't. I mean, you can numb the pain, but it doesn't increase your mobility, per se,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell. So So yeah, it is a brutal loss, but it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah. There's always
so
next year.
always next year, yeah.
Oh, we sound
Get
like
everybody at
the
100%.
Cowboys.
Yeah. Yep.
I lost 50
Cowboys.
bucks too. 50 bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks.
Oh, work bet. No, it was a work bet. Oh, I bet one of the guys just said that they would get at the beginning of the year that they would make the playoffs.
Who? Cardinals?
Yeah,
Ah, got it.
we just call
Oh,
it a
you were
friendly
close, man.
$50
You were
bet.
close.
It was
So close. Literally by a game.
right, right.
Yeah.
But you know when I said when we lost to Detroit, when we lost to New England, like think about those games. I
Yeah, there were
knew
there
it.
were definitely games that should not have been lost.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
no
Like,
doubt. Yeah.
and I knew that was gonna haunt us. I was like, we're gonna come back to and it's like when you lose to Detroit,
Right. Right. But
you know,
you kind of know when you watch when you watch the league, you look at teams and you know they're losing, and all of a sudden, you know, your team goes up against that team and it should be an easy win, but I always think the opposite, like, oh, these guys are due to win. And it's kind of one of those things where a team might go into another game and say, your team goes in the game going, oh, these guys have lost the last 3 or 2 or whatever it is, 10 or 9. And then all of a sudden, they're getting beaten and they lose. It's just like,
but are you like me though? Whenever the Cardinals like need to do something, like my heart immediately thinks like they're definitely gonna lose. But maybe
not
like
not always, not always, not
even when they
always. I
went to
mean,
the
again,
Super Bowl, I was like, they're not gonna win.
the Super Bowl, I was cautiously optimistic. We'll put it that way. But just knowing the
And that was the
Cardinals,
best year ever, though. Like,
it really
but
was.
that's
Oh
what
my
I'm
god, yeah,
saying. That was the best year
yeah,
ever, and they
yeah.
did good, and they always won.
Right.
And I still
Well, that's
this,
probably part of the problem with us as fans is, we don't have 100% faith. But
no,
again, the Cardinals haven't won obviously a Super Bowl, and what was, I forget what the stat is, or they haven't even made the playoff. Well, they haven't,
I don't.
playoffs they've made, but they haven't won a Super Bowl in like 40 plus years or something crazy, or ever, or so. I don't even know what the stat is.
Back
I should know, but
when we first started going to school down there, our first couple years, we would go watch the ASU games at Sun Devil Stadium in the middle of the
Mhm.
day on a Sunday afternoon, hot as hell, and there might have been 3,500 people there. Like you could just,
Oh yeah, for Cardinals games. Oh yeah, for
yep,
sure. No one could. Oh yeah,
yep. It was right
absolutely.
before that Super Bowl
Yeah,
run,
they were
like
like
when no one cared about him.
they're like the Browns, right? And now the
Yeah,
Browns are in the playoffs, right?
but when
After
they built
whatever
that
7
stadium,
years.
everyone kind of got a little bit more like they
Yeah, the
did get more
stadium the
popular.
stadium is really nice. I mean, if anyone's ever visited that stadium, it's a killer stadium. I mean, that's kind of worth seeing, just that. Other than obviously the game itself, but the stadium is real. They really did it right. But it is kind of funny because you think, like, why are you going to build state of the art, stadium for a team that's, not that great?
Right?
But, like, one thing feeds the other. It's like, hey, if we got a nice stadium, people, if we build it, they'll come, and if they come, they'll,
Yeah. But look how many
hopefully,
Super Bowls came out, for
yeah, yeah, and and I'm sure that that'll continue because it really is a really nice
well now
facility,
that Vegas
real
has a new
grass and
stadium
stuff, and
and the
right,
Rams
LA's got
now.
their stadium, and yeah, there are other options now. I mean, for the longest time, Dallas Stadium was just like, oh my god, this thing is
Yeah.
a monster, and the
Yeah.
giant screen and all that stuff, and I've never been, but I've been told that's an amazing stadium as well. So
But I
obviously,
guess I guess the Vegas one I heard just is crazy.
oh, I bet. I mean, it should be. It's Vegas, right?
Right? Oh, I bet
Should
it
be. It
is.
should
I
be
bet
very. It should be very over the top. If it isn't,
yeah. Vegas.
so what
Wow.
else is going on?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm just trying to imagine that right now and just here give me a second. Vegas. Wow, when COVID comes back, Vegas could be a fun little place, especially if they get like a basketball team, which NBA might expand. They'll probably give Seattle a team. I don't think Vegas has a shot, but maybe they'll do two. They're thinking expansion.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a really great city to have a team for sure. Yeah, I mean, they got UNLV. They've always had great players over the years, and so But even like Seattle, the Sonics had moved out of there. They would be a good one to have.
No, that's what they said. I mean, most people wanted to go to Seattle, but if there was like a second place, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Well, I always thought like New Orleans was kind of I mean, it's a good choice, but the Pelicans is like
Oh,
really
that's such a horrible name. I want a
Pelicans.
team in North
Yeah.
Dakota.
There you go. Yeah. Lobby for it.
Oh my God, we would never
The
be able to get a
Dakotans.
team.
What would the mascot be?
A macacoia.
Is that a bird? What is that? Sacagaweas?
Yeah, it's like Sacagawea's cousin,
Sacagaweas?
macacoia.
Macacoea.
No, me, Jay macacoia.
Okay.
No. What would the mascot be? Maybe
What's the state bird?
the state bird.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
know?
come on, no.
I don't either. I'm just wondering. I mean, that's usually where people go to. They'll go to, oh, go with the state bird. Or
Probably like a woodpecker.
okay, not the the animal to
Doug,
instill
what's
fear
the
in other
state
people, but
bird?
it's the macacoea.
Yeah, ostrich. Definitely not. No, flamingo.
Oh yeah,
Definitely a flamingo. Anything that sleeps standing
that
up.
should be the state bird for Miami or for Florida. Should be the flamingo.
Oh, what is it? The macacoia?
It's the word. That's the
I
word
hear
of the
that.
broadcast. Macacoea.
Macacoia.
Macacoea. It fits in all situations.
What was
Be
that,
used as
Brand?
positive and negative.
Macacoia.
Macacoea.
This
That
has been
should be a
story
rapper name,
time for
Macacoea.
Macacoia. That could be like a name.
Very,
That
it's
could be
very,
like
it's
an
very
all
native.
like a name for the children. That could be a rated X name too. Macacoia goes a lot of different like a lot of different levels.
It straddles a lot of lines,
It
a
does.
lot of borders.
To say it kindly.
Exactly.
Macacoia.
Macacoea. Or it's like, I'll be back in a minute. I got to go, Macacoea.
Oh man, I don't even have to say anything. Macacoia.
Right.
Yeah. I'm the world's most.
The bigger question is how do you spell that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how do you spell that? And the bigger question is how do you get enough of it?
I don't know. I don't think you can ever have enough Macacoea.
No way, no way. There's only one macacoia.
There's that old saying, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. I don't think so in this case.
Oh no
Macacoea.
way. That would be gluttony.
Macacoeas. You got to cop some Macacoea.
Oh man.
All day
When
long.
they say
All
who
day.
let the dogs out, macacoia did.
Damn the Macacoea.
Oh,
Close
man.
the damn door. Shut the damn door.
Shut the damn door. What are you doing, macacoia?
Right. Stop being a Macacoea.
Open the door for macacoia.
Yeah,
All right, we
Macacoea's
are
here.
going to get moving to headline news.
All right. Hype headlines.
Ooh, hype headlines. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Put on the notification bell. Support the channel. Help us grow. You have no idea how much that would mean to us. It does. Sincerely. So, we already saw this one, right? This was last week.
Yep. Oh.
There we go. That's new.
Yep. Ooh, hold on.
So, Travis Scott had on an unseen version of an Air Jordan 1 Low, which is a blue colorway, obsidian and another, like, I think Carolina blue. And it had, the backwards swoosh and the whole nine. So people are wondering if that will be a future collaboration or if that was just a one-off or a custom made simply for him. So I think you can scroll down. I think they have a picture of it. There you go. There it is. That's it.
Oh, right here?
No, yeah, that right there. Yep. So no, I mean nothing too crazy, but
I haven't seen them yet.
but for those Travis Scott fans, it's a big deal. So you can sort of see. So the
Oh,
obsidian is on the toe box. The Carolina blue is obviously on the heel, and then the swoosh is backwards, but it is white or appears to be white. Could be a sale color. I don't know. I'm not sure if it specifies
yeah, it
in
looks
the
like a
article. I'm not
sail
sure right now.
color.
Could be, could be, yeah. So
Can
oh,
you
there,
see that? Is
that's
that a
much better.
better view?
So you got the Jordan wings on the back and stuff. So and the swoosh is kind of cool because it actually comes out over the that almost into the toe box, the tail of it, which usually doesn't happen going the other way. So
Yeah, that's
so those are
dope.
cool for those Carolina fans or fans of blue. We'll see if those are a future release or not.
They don't have a date for him or anything, huh?
No, no, they just say he was spotted in them. They haven't said there hasn't been any official notice from Nike or from Jordan Brand or from Travis Scott that they will actually be released. It just said that he was spotted in them. And so could just be a sample, could just be a like I said, a one-off custom pair for him. Could have been a Christmas gift. Who knows? But
Whoa, new release date for the Yeezy?
yeah, so we did cover this already, but this is yeah. So this is the
This is the
Yeezy 700
23rd one.
Sun colorway. It's coming out on the 23rd, which is a Saturday. It will be on, Yeezy Supply and Adidas, I think just the Adidas app, not the confirmed app, as well as other retailers, and it is, stockists are listed on Hypebeast in this article, so it's not gonna be it's gonna be in a whole bunch of different places, but I don't know, we'll see. The surprising thing was the price point going down from the Wave Runners were at the same exact, silhouette were priced originally at 300, and these are priced at, 240. So that's a big jump down, which is good. I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that. It's like 300, geez, for a Boost shoe. I mean, I have a pair, but still, it's like, good lord. So it's nice to see them
Those are so
maybe
sick.
dropping the prices on us a little bit to help out the people that really want them and can't afford them, and you know, but figure in a resale situation, those will probably go for at least 300. So
Oh
unless
yeah.
they make a bazillion of them, then obviously they'll be, a lot less.
Yeah,
So, you gonna try to cop?
yo, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, me
We're gonna
too,
be
I'll try to
copping a
cop.
whole lot of things. Whole lot of things. What do you think about speaking of releases, what do you think about all the dunks coming out on the 14th?
The dunks, yeah, tons of dunks, and also, and I don't know if I pulled the article or not, they're loading on dunks onto Nike by You. I think
Yeah,
it's
you
called
can
Nike
make
by You.
them.
Yeah, you can make your own. So, although the only trick is they have to be like 3 colors, you can't do 2 colors, you can't do like a UNLV, you can't do a Michigan, you can't, copy
Oh,
the Intruder School ones on purpose, obviously. So, but still, there's still a lot of opportunities to make some really, really dope shoes.
but you probably
I've
can't
done
like.
I've done dunks in the past, actually. I've done dunk highs when it was called Nike ID. I've done other, models as well, which I'll have to pull for future
I
episodes
did
or
get
out.
the um, I did get the message from I believe Nike on
Yeah.
what that was. I think it might be called Nike ID right now.
Well, it used to be called Nike ID, but I wanna say it's called Nike by You, or it's I don't know why they changed it, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not even.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because I was looking for Nike ID. I tried to type in Nike ID a while ago on
Do
just
you know how much
Google,
they
and
are?
it wouldn't come up. Say what?
Do you know how much they are? The dunk?
No, but usually they're usually close to retail, I wanna say.
I just wish the
So
dunks when you would design them like that, you like instead of just doing different colors for like the logo and stuff. I wish you could do different materials, and you kind of can, but just
yeah,
suede and leather.
you can in some models or some silhouettes, you might be able to in this one, like, I don't know for sure, of course, but, you'll probably
Like,
be
can I
able to
have that
do, like
cowhide from the Chunky Donkeys?
oh, see, stuff like that, probably not. You're probably gonna be able to choose from, like, regular leather
Ah,
or suede are probably gonna be your options. Most likely, at least that's what it's been like in f for, whatever, former versions of Nike ID. the materials weren't as crazy as they are today. You know, it's because Nike ID is going back years now, 10 plus years probably. So, but I don't know, maybe. I mean, again, they haven't launched the Dunk version yet where you can actually customize them as far as I know. It's coming up. So maybe they'll surprise us and have some really cool materials.
We
But
can
again, you're not going to be
definitely.
able to make a chunky dunky. You're not going to be able to, like, they had examples in this one article I saw where people are trying to replicate like the 7-Elevens and a couple of others. So you might be able to get close to some other, you know, whatever old school big name dunks like the Ray Guns or something like that. But they usually tweak the colors enough where it's not exactly the same and it's not, you know, but you never know. You might be able to catch people sleeping. I remember making some slides on Adidas years ago where you could make Supreme slides on, you know, with the Adalettes if you because you could put words on the straps, and then they shut that down. It was pretty funny. I didn't do that. I didn't do a Supreme slide. I should have, because you could do a red and white. So yeah, there we go. Nike by you. So here they are. Yeah. So
Hey.
oh, I guess they're up. Okay. So they didn't say, or no, oh, coming soon. Yeah, coming soon. There we go. There you go. If you're an Oregon Ducks fan, there you go. Do the green and yellow. But from what I was told, yeah, I guess you can only maybe you can only do a single color or 3 colors. You can't do 2.
That's very interesting.
Those are cool. Those are kind of Kentucky colors, the blue and white.
Yeah.
That's super boring. Like, why would you do
I wonder which one
an
you could
ID shoe or a
customize.
Nike by you a custom shoe? It's all one color. That's just stupid.
Yeah, you can definitely.
Yeah, we'll have to make some We Rock Deadstock
Yeah.
customs.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, maybe record. We'll do something fun. Maybe record.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely
Design
make
us
an
both
episode out of
record it or something.
designing. You can have a poll and
Or maybe plan a day where we could do it live and get everyone's input or something and do.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure. We could totally do that. Comment down below if you'd like to see that.
Yeah, comment down below if you just like just a brown pair that just looks like I want a pair where that looks like I can right where I walk the dogs where the neighbors
Well,
don't clean up. So
you know what that version is going to be called, right?
yeah, well I just want I want a shoe that I don't have to worry about stepping in any crud or anything when I'm walking the dogs.
Well, that model will be called the Makakawea.
Oh my god, cuz you know why? Cuz you just stepped on a big fat
Yeah, a big fat dump.
Makakawea.
Makakawea. I mean,
Makakawea.
it writes itself.
It does. It does.
If you like Makakawea, comment down below. If you hate
Yes.
Makakawea, comment down below. We're good either way.
If you want to block Makakawea, go ahead and comment down below.
Yes, exactly. But that'll be the colorway. That'll be the name of the colorway.
All right, what do we got here?
So we got some Air Jordan 1s. As you can see in the headline, the Rust Shadow. Talk about materials and colors. Those are pretty cool. I like those. They're kind of like an old school wood looking, look like they've been touched by flames or something. So I'm not sure when these are coming out. Obviously, you can see looks like there's a matching.
Those look like a bronze Makakawea.
That's very close to Makakawea.
Yeah,
very close. So, but I thought those were really interesting actually. And again, the AJ ones, I'm sure in 21 are going to continue to dominate. So, Jordan Brand will be coming up with every colorway you can probably ever think of for the Jordan 1. And that'll be the other thing that Jordan Brand and Nike should do at some point. They should do a made by you ID of Jordan 1s. That would be cool. They'll probably never do that. I don't think they've done it before that I'm aware of. But if they do, I mean, think about how nuts would go with those. Particularly if you can make stuff that looks like that. That stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you can make stuff look like that, you might.
I like it because it's different, but yeah, and we'll see if brown continues to dominate this year. You know, brown is becoming, you know, such a big thing. Which at first, to be honest,
black and brown couldn't even like. Remember when you?
Well, black. I'm gonna be honest. I've always been a fan of black shoes, but brown shoes, no. I mean, if you're wearing dress shoes, yes, but not for sneakers. I always
Never.
associate brown with like a leather dress shoe. So I'm like, why would I want to wear a sneaker that's brown?
I know, like when Travis, even when Travis Scott went for brown, the brown Jordan,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I thought, I
Yeah, I
mean,
wasn't
shout
100%
out to
about it,
him.
but I mean, I like the shade he's chosen. It's kind of more like chocolate brown. There are some browns, as you know, like there's a range of browns. Some browns are really ugly. They look like crap, literally. And then there are other browns that are like this, which I think are more chocolatey or like tobacco colored or whatever you want to call it. And this one's obviously got some type of rub or some type of effect on it, which makes it, not uniform, which looks a lot better. Because that was just a solid brown. I think it
That's
wouldn't
the
pop as much.
same. That's the
It wouldn't look
Makakawea.
interesting.
That,
that is the Makakawea effect.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
It's Makakawea. It's all Makakawea.
Oh
21 is
man.
Makakowea's year.
I want to show,
You heard it
like,
here.
those are just regular shadows, shadow Jordan 1s until it gets a little Makakawea. And look at what
Little
it turns into.
Makakawea, or in this case, rust. So that's what they're calling
Yes.
that color. It's a rust color.
Some people call it
So
rust. All
so
right,
it
go.
might not be as brown as it appears. It looks like it's rust mixed in with a little bit of black, which will make it a dark brown, but
Mm.
you know,
Maybe a
each his
little
own.
copper.
Little copper too. I can see that. Copper, bronze, rust. It's all in the same family, as far as
Oh
I'm
yeah.
concerned.
I don't know if that's a family you welcome or you welcome those, like, most
I
times.
don't know. I think it depends on who you are. You might be very open to the rusts and the coppers and the bronzes, or you might want to hold out for the golds, the platinums, and the silvers.
That's very
It's all
true.
Makakawea.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, that's right. If you can get the magic touch of the
Let us
Makakawea.
know in the comments below if this joke is getting old.
Yeah. Yes. Safe word of the day, Makakawea.
Hey, we entertain ourselves, and that's what really counts. I mean,
This
that's
poor
what
guy,
this life
yeah,
is about, right? This
hey,
life is about just enjoying yourself
hey,
and
I've been entertaining
having a good time.
drunks all day. So if my humor has gotten bad,
There
you
you
can
go.
blame it on all the drunks in
There you go. Yeah,
the
they take
city.
their toll, right?
Yes.
So here's the personalized thing I was telling you about earlier. So look at the one on the top left. It kind of looks like the 7-Eleven dunk, which would be kind of cool to have. The red, yellow, and orange one, top left.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I
It
think that'd
would
be
be,
cool
but
to kinda
not to
have.
like, yeah, I guess.
No, I mean, if I'm gonna do an ID, I'm gonna explore every color, every option, every combination. And Nike is usually pretty good where you can save your work, so you can refer back to it and see it if you like, oh, what would it look like if I put yellow here, whatever. So, but it's kind of cool that that you can obviously customize, of course. I mean,
Jeez,
and again, I wouldn't want to
you're going in
like
for like
say
6
what?
different templates and
Oh man, yeah, I would go bonkers on this thing.
all right. That's what we're
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
would. Telling you, particularly if you can tweak the colors and stuff. I mean, probably not. They're probably going to give you a fixed palette of colors and options. But I mean, there were times when Nike ID back in the day, I would just sit there for I don't want to say hours, but I would sit
Oh,
there
I
for
hope we
quite a
can
long
get
time
I hope
and
we can
just
get
go back
elephant
and
print.
forth and rotate the shoes. And yeah, I mean, if they had elephant print or something like that, that'd be sick. I don't think they're going to be that good to us,
Right?
but
Get
if they,
like an elephant
who knows?
print or
Cross our fingers. Say what?
like elephant print or um let's see what other print has been used
I
quite
mean,
a
there's
bit.
like, there's croc print, there's ostrich, there's, if they let us put baseball stitches on there. I mean, it's kind of endless. Pony fur. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff they could allow us to put on there, but probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm
But
just
yeah,
thinking
if you
like the
can get into
Supreme
all those types
dunks.
of textures, which is it's basically just leather with a texture on it, but yeah, or metallics or something like that would be
Oh yeah,
sick.
like the Sean Clivers.
Yeah. Or like, they got the dunks, the old school dunks, the Supreme dunks with the star pattern on them.
Oh, I was thinking
That
the
would be
Supreme
cool, the
dunks with the
gold stars.
elephant print.
The elephant print would be ill for sure. Yeah. They'd let you do it. Or if you could do different colored elephant prints, they got the gray and the black, but if you could do like a black and a red or something, I mean, there's been a ton of different designs. Years ago, Huff came out with a dunk called the Huff Quakes, which were like cracked, looked like obviously like a
I want some of
earthquake.
that bodega
They were
material.
pretty sick. Say what?
I want some of that bodega material. Like, give me some of
Yeah,
those
yeah, that
thick
stuff like
ass,
yeah,
like,
with the baseball stitches, yeah, like that cross stitches. Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let me
think they've
throw in some of those on my shoes, man.
yeah. Hey,
Give me some of that
snitches get
saddle
stitches.
leather
Yeah, 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 Horvine leather or something like
from
that. Some really
Makakawia's
premium leather.
horse.
Macacawea's horse. Yeah,
Yes.
Macacawea horsehair.
Oh man, and I would add that on the back.
Or back in the day, they did an Air Force One that was made out of anaconda, white. That'd be pretty sick. Anaconda leather,
Jeez.
snake leather. It was pretty, but it didn't look like snake leather unless you actually got up on it. It was like
Just the
tonal.
way you said that kind of stuff. Wow. It was an Air Force One. Did Mayer have that? No.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they didn't make a whole bunch of pairs, and they were like
You $2,000
super.
bucks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They
I
made
think
they made
Mayer
a
had
brown and a
a
white.
couple pair
Oh yeah,
in his
yeah.
collection.
They were really hard to get, and even if you had the money, it's like you probably wouldn't even be able to buy them because they were really limited. They gave them to all these like top tier people and celebrities and stuff. And as far as I know, there were some regular people that did get their hands on them, but they didn't make a ton of them. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
those
He
were
was
cool.
all happy when he was showing them, and I was just kind of like, I would.
I mean, they're not exciting looking. They look like any
No.
other Air Force One, but it's the materials, and they were actually made out of real anaconda. It wasn't a simulation. So, and they had like shoe trees in them, and these really cool boxes.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah,
a whole
yeah. They did.
presentation. It was a big deal when they released them. And I don't even know what year that was. It was a long time ago though.
Yeah.
So before 2010, I want to say.
For sure.
So anyway, there's Nike by you.
Maybe
Custom
it was
dunks are coming up. People are going to go crazy on those, and
It was probably the year Anaconda the movie came out. That was.
it could be. It would have been. It was an homage to Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, little promo to Jake the Snake Roberts. Shout out
Or
to Jake
yeah,
the Snake
with
Roberts.
the
Maybe
DDT.
when he
Yeah,
died.
exactly.
That was an
Yeah.
ode to my
Hey,
good
comment
old
down
pal
below
Jake
if you
the
liked
Snake.
Jake the Snake. He was a legend.
Oh man,
wrestling legend.
oh man, he laid his snake.
What was this? What was? I
many
just said a
people.
signature move. You remember it though?
Yes, he laid the snake on people.
Oh, it was called the DDT. Remember that?
Oh, that used to gross the crowd. Like I used to like when he would always come into the ring. I'd always be like, oh, I would hate to lose to this guy. That would be just my fear, just to get.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of guys.
He
in there
puts
that
the
I hate to lose
snake
to.
on you. If
Oh
you
yeah,
need to.
right.
That's his
Yeah, but
like
the actual
finishing
move, the
move.
DDT, was pretty brutal. I mean, it's one of those moves where I think if it wasn't done correctly, you could really hurt the other guy.
Oh,
was
is
like a
that
neck-
no
it was a neck save.
Undertaker's move?
DDT?
No, I mean, what's a DDT?
Oh, the
where you put
Undertaker's
their
move.
like
There's
face in your balls
plenty
and
of
then sit.
wrestlers out there, like I said, yeah, that had their own signature moves, and if they're not done correctly, or if your partner doesn't know what he's doing, yeah, you could get really hurt.
Yeah, and I'm sure that goes for many ways.
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. But some of those specialized moves, it's like, oh man, I hope we do this right.
Right.
Otherwise, I might be paralyzed.
What about
No, it's not.
Yokozuna's?
Yeah,
Do you remember Yokozuna's?
kinda. Not
Bro,
really.
he backed you
what do
into the
mean.
corner and he went on the second belt buckle and he freaking just
Basically whipped you
sat
over
on
his head.
you with his just that that thing that went under
Oh
his
yeah. Okay, I kind of remember this
ball sack area, just
now.
right in your
That's no way to
face.
go.
Huh?
That's no way to go.
No way to go, and that's a 3 count. He's got to sit like that.
I want to
for
just
3.
I'm gonna tap out on that one.
That's like reverse doggy. You're laying on your back, pound it out, and he's just gonna go from the second belt buckle, reverse doggy, right so your nose is on his spaz.
Oh God, right in the taint.
Right in the taint. And you know
it's no way
that
to go.
outfit doesn't get washed every goddamn WWE Monday.
Even if it did, it's just like,
yeah.
it's, but maybe in those big matches he wouldn't. He'd purposely wear one that wasn't worn or wasn't washed for weeks. And
I hope everyone out there. Does everyone remember Yokozuna? Because he beat a lot of people. He did that to a lot of wrestlers. He tainted. He
It was
straight
the
up
taint.
tainted a lot of wrestlers. Because
Yep.
Earthquake used to be bad, but Earthquake was like jump onto the chest. He gets you
Yeah.
into the
That's
corner.
doable. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Reverse doggy. Yeah.
But getting the ass in your face is
Oh, right after you
it's never a
lose
good look.
too.
It's never welcomed.
Right? And that could work
Telling you.
against them because, oh man, could you imagine just being knocked out and then that thing just, oh man, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You're
I
probably
don't want to
better
feel
off,
that.
like you say, him doing something wrong and just accidentally crushing your damn esophagus and calling it a
Could
day.
be. Could be. It's the macacoia.
That you can definitely say
That
you
would
got
be
macacoia.
your finisher. Your finishing move, the macacoia.
Oh man. Yeah, people wouldn't even get up from that.
They wouldn't. There'd be no recovery. They'd
No.
have PTSD. They'd be shell shocked by the macacoia.
Oh my God, PTSD. They'd have to kick me out of
PTSD. That
wrestling.
could be your wrestling name, and your signature move is the macacoia.
Oh man. Give everyone PTSD.
You could be PTSD.
Oh
Pete from
man.
San Diego. PTSD.
Of course.
So here we go. MF Doom for those
legend.
fans, underground hip hop fans. MF Doom died on Halloween, but it was only reported recently. Literally the other day, his wife finally said that he was passed, which sucks. Which actually I have these. Check these out. So I think I mentioned these before. So I do have the original MF Doom Nike SB Dunks, which
What?
yeah, these are sick. I
Hold
barely
on, let
wore
me get
them.
to a better screen where we
Yeah.
can hold on. Oh boy. All right.
Get close on these, but so there we go.
Oh,
So these are
sick.
Dooms. They do have this piping is 3M, and the soles have an image.
What? That's like what he's
Two different
like.
images.
That's what we're
Yeah,
looking
there's
at.
there's two different images. One on this shoe
That is sick.
and one on this shoe. They're two different.
Yeah,
images.
folks. If you look on the bottom
And
of his
then-
shoes and look at
Yeah.
this.
So they have lace bars that say Super Villain SPR VLN. You can see that. And then on the top of the tongue there is a picture of right there.
MF
Right
Doom.
There. MF Doom. So yeah, I wore these and it's got like this the texture on the toe box is like an ostrich. I don't know if you can see that, but there are dimples that run around or on top of the leather. And then the toe box itself and these panels on the sides are like a suede or a nubuck. So it's mostly gray, black, and red. Obviously, the laces are red, and Doom obviously here on the collar.
Those are sick. What are those going for?
Well, what's weird is I think on eBay I saw some pairs used. I don't know if they were used or new. They were like going between like $4,000 and $5,000, which is ridiculous.
I was gonna say now a lot
I
of
bought
people
I bought these retail when they came out, so many years ago. So, but I think there were some pairs on there that were lower. But but like I said, I've worn these maybe a total of 5 times
probably
in their lifetime. And these soles were originally clear, and obviously they're yellowed because they're ancient now at this point. But yeah, so shout out to MF Doom and his family. Super sad, super talented guy. But his legend will live on. But anyway, figured I'd show those. It's timely.
Yeah, good segue there.
Yeah,
to another legend. Gone
another legend.
Too quick.
We're losing legends. So, and he was always so cool because he had the crazy mask and
Yeah.
I remember a lot of his stuff was really pretty sick. If you're not familiar with his music,
Those shoes are sick.
check them out. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I mean, I can't believe, like, obviously I feel like an a-hole if somebody wanted to buy these shoes for like $5,000. I don't think anyone would, even though, like I said, mine.
I bet a lot of people would.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll hold on to them until they crumble to dust. So I pulled this one just simply because, we talk about Elon Musk every once in a while. And over the course of the pandemic, his net worth grew, as you can see there, 524%. So he
Dang.
was always already a multi-billionaire, and now he's worth even obviously 524,000 or 524% higher than he was in the beginning of March. So, and I forget what the number is. I think it's listed in the article. Yeah, $154 billion he's worth, net worth. That's
Were
insane.
those were just it was mostly Teslas, but and he also had some pretty big news though.
Yeah, SpaceX. Yeah, he had a whole bunch of stuff going. So originally, so the beginning of the year, he was at 25 billion net worth. Now he's at 154 billion net worth. And that's just crazy. Other big winners, of course, were Jeff Bezos rather, with Amazon, and there were other people in the mix too that are mentioned, Zuckerberg and, Phil Knight from Nike. But I just
Bitcoin
thought
is
that was
on a tear
crazy,
right now.
just a crazy boost, crazy percentage. It's it's the old saying, the rich
I
get
bought
richer, the poor get
Bitcoin
poorer.
for $6,000.
Yeah, now they're up to, what is it,
I
13
had
or
an
something?
account where I only had like 20 some dollars in Bitcoin, and it's at like 500. It's in the hundreds, and it was only like
Damn,
some stupid. It's almost at $1,000.
that's
It was like 20
crazy.
some bucks. No
Good for
joke.
you. Smart. Well, that's the biggest thing nowadays. People are always trying to figure out what's the next big, cryptocurrency they should get into.
Yeah, well, we
Ethereum has
just
been out for a
printed like
while. Yeah.
60% of all monies, of all dollar bills, of all money has just been printed in the last 10 months.
Right. Yeah, it's just paper. There's nothing
Yeah.
backing it. So,
Yeah. So the
yeah,
dollar's
at least it's way with
definitely
the
like we're
blockchain
gonna probably have
stuff. And
hyperinflation.
yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah, it's like all the bailouts with all the stimulus checks, which I got mine. I don't know if you got yours, but
yeah, yeah, I
from my
saw like
account.
it was in there the other day. I think
Yeah, I was like,
yesterday I saw
hey,
it.
I'll take it.
I know, but it's like it's just so cringy. It's like what's $600 gonna do?
True. Well, but if you got to feed your kids or something, I mean, you're right. I mean, might pay your rent for a month, maybe if
If
you're
you really
lucky.
needed money,
Your
what is
mortgage.
$600 gonna do?
No, I mean it's true. But hey, better than no money,
I know, but it's
right?
just yeah, I
I mean, I'm
know.
with you. I'm with you. It should be more, but I'm just saying, like you
And it's
said, if
gonna
someone
hurt
said, "Hey, I'll
us,
give you
you know.
600
Like
bucks or I'll give you nothing," I'll take the 600.
I mean, imagine when we had that stimulus package, or back in like 2008 or whatever. That was less than a trillion. That was like 800 billion. We just did that like one, two, three. Like the first stimulus, like we just did like two of those, and then this like three of those. So we would be doing like five of those.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know it's tough. I mean, there are people out there though that are struggling, as you know. I still got to watch his videos you told me about with that guy living in his car. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, he just hit 10,000 subscribers.
Wow, that's great. Good for him.
Yeah, that's cool. And he does an amazing job at editing, though. I did want to tell you
Yeah,
that. Like,
that's what's even more crazy. I mean, I guess he's got a laptop or
what's
something
even
he uses.
crazier is he's in recovery and he was a meth addict for 8 years.
Okay, I knew there was another story there. I only watched part of one, and it was talking about how he's living in a halfway house, and so I figured there was something there,
Yeah, I
some
didn't
type of
really.
crime
Yeah,
or
once he
something.
started getting into that, I kind of was like, I don't like that about it. But I just like enjoyed watching for what it was, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it's definitely
But good for
the
him.
the truth is everyone knows this is not a secret. I mean, you can learn anything on YouTube.
But he's not like like sleeping in his car like he has to. He definitely has money. He goes out and he's just doing that.
Well, yeah, he's saving money. I mean, right now,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
if
yeah,
he can do it, so it's sort of like, well,
yeah. He could
why
go get a
pay for
hotel
an
room if he
apartment
wanted
or
to. You
right?
know?
Yeah, he's not poor. It's kind
No.
of like he consciously chooses to live this
Yep.
way, right? So, well, hey, to each his own.
Yeah.
You make it work and it doesn't bother you and you feel safe and you can do it, rock
Well,
on.
hell, hey, in next month I'm moving in with him.
Hey, well, yeah, hey,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
gonna get
gonna
your
go
RV. You
Makakawea
can have
that
an
car.
RV. Hey, you go have an RV though, and then you really don't need a place. You have your own place. You get an RV.
Nah, you just need a car and a Makakawea.
That's it. That's the
That'll
have
give.
Cockaway will travel.
Yeah, that'll turn a car into a tour bus real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be the wrap. The wrap should be the Makakawea. That'll
Oh
be the
yeah.
mascot. Makakaweas.
But you know what turns her from a hoe to a housewife?
Makakoya.
Same guy that let the dogs out.
I'm sure
All
people are
right.
totally confused by this. So, in entertainment news, for those fans of Ready Player One, which I was, of the book and the
Yes.
movie, the movie was original. First movie was directed by Steven Spielberg. The author has put out a second book that came out, I want to say, in maybe November last year. It's relatively new. And now, of course, they're doing a movie version of that new book. So the original screenplay was written by the author Ernest Cline. The first one, he is working on the second one as well, and they have not named a director yet. They said it was highly unlikely that Steven Spielberg would come back to do number 2. I don't think Steven Spielberg's done any sequels ever. Well, maybe the Indiana Jones. I lied. Sorry, but other than that, I don't think so. But there are plenty of great directors out there, I think, that could tackle it. So one of the big ones would be Taika Waititi. He'd be a good one. Who did Thor Ragnarok and Jojo Rabbit and a whole bunch of stuff. He's also doing, I think he's doing Akira, which would be cool too. So he might not be able to do it. He's too busy, but pretty excited. We'll see. I have not finished the book yet, so no spoilers. But I can say it's worth reading for those sci-fi fans out there like me. Check it out. And it is literally, it's called, I believe it's Ready Player 2, if I remember correctly. Right. Cleaning your Makakoya?
Makakoya had to change. We're in a different camera now.
Change batteries? Oh, got it. Yep. So anyway, yeah, covered this one. I mean, kind of excited to see to finish the new book and, you know, see the new movie. I mean, the movies are never as good as the books, of course, but I don't know. I like this one. I like the first movie, and I love the first book. So I hope with the actual author writing the screenplay again, it'll be, you know, relatively as true to the book as it can be.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So what else we got? There we go. Okay, so switching gears, I mentioned Akira already. This is Bandai is a toy company. They are doing a replica version of Kaneda's bike. That's from Akira. Shototaro Kaneda. So it's a scale version. I think it's like 20 inches long. It's made out of metal. I believe it actually has rubber tires. It has LED lights that work, and it does make a revving sound as well for those hardcore people, which you can actually hook up to your speakers, to a Bluetooth speaker or something if you wanted to, which is kind of funny. But I was always a big fan of that motorcycle. It's an iconic motorcycle from an iconic, you know, piece of anime. Akira, I mean, it's the craziest freaking movie. But oh yeah, so there you can see some of the LED lights and whatnot. But this is a reissue. Apparently, they did one earlier a few years back, and they obviously this is the new version. And I guess it's very, 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 very detailed. You can pull off the fairings, yeah, and you can see the suspension as well. So that's pretty cool. And they went through put in a lot of detail into it too. Something that, you know, it's a toy. They really didn't need to, but I appreciate that they did. So assuming that will probably be for those hardcore fans out there, might be something that's hard to get. Maybe, I don't know, but for those hardcore fans, I'm sure they'll figure out a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way, usually.
As always. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. You know, I'd love to see. I mean, I know people have done mock-ups of live versions of those. I think a couple people in the Far East have tried to make. Obviously, it doesn't look exactly the same, but it's pretty close. I mean, that's a sick motorcycle.
Yeah, I could see you driving it for sure, man.
Hell shredding down, yeah, I would.
Shredding down Scottsdale Road.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Getting be breaking necks in that thing.
Oh heck yeah, yeah, you would. Probably break your own, but
I might just. So I just thought this was an interesting,
Oh, this is the
interesting little
property you were
article.
talking about that you had purchased.
Yeah, that was supposed to be on the down low.
Oh,
Man, okay. Anyway, Michael Jackson's infamous Neverland Ranch has been sold, and surprisingly, it only sold for 22 million, which is
that's
like,
crazy.
which is a ton of money, of course. But for Michael Jackson, now granted, Michael Jackson now has a tainted past. Whether or not you believe it or not, all the goings on that happened on Neverland Ranch and whatnot. Again, true fans, it doesn't necessarily change the music, but it certainly, changes a lot of people's opinions. But yeah, billionaire Ron Burkle purchased this property recently for, like I said, 22 billion or million with an M, not a B. Sorry.
Was he a billionaire or a millionaire?
I don't think Michael Jackson was a billionaire.
No,
I
the
want
guy
to
that.
say he was. Oh yes, Ron Burkle is a billionaire, but he bought the place for 22 million, which, and I guess when Michael Jackson first originally bought the land and
What's that? Uh-oh. Geezer Mars. I am not sure if he went away. Folks, we are experiencing a little bit of difficulty. I'm not sure if his battery died. We'll give him a couple minutes to see if it was just a disconnection, or maybe I'm not sure if it was just a disconnection on our end. Again, we are in two different. He's in Arizona. I'm in North Dakota, so we are doing this remote. So when we go live like this, I guess sometimes I'm not sure. Sometimes things can come up, obviously, technically, but not sure where Geezer Mars went. So I can. All right, let me find a different. All right, yeah, his computer was just freaking out, so he'll be right back, guys. And there he is.
sorry, folks.
Oh
My
man,
computer
time
just had a
traveler.
total meltdown and just like cut off on me. So apologies on
We
that.
put out the Amber Alert. We had about 50
I
comments.
know. I
We had
mean, it's
heart.
like,
We had hearts
God,
flying through
what
the
the heck?
screen.
Macaco, it's the curse of Macacoia.
Holy shit!
And
I
I think
don't
the
know if you
spirit
said
of
Macacoia
Macacoia
3 times into a mirror.
yeah, into a camera. And it's like Bloody Mary, but with a
Oh my
camera. So
god.
Macacoia just got me.
Well, it's
So
good to
anyway,
have you back.
um, yes. Well, it's good to be back. But anyway, Michael Jackson, when he purchased his property and erected the houses in the amusement park and all the zoo and all the other stuff that's there, I think they had appraised it at that point. Now this was going back, was only like, I mean, 19 million, which of whatever, 30 years ago was a lot of money. Still is a lot of money, of course, but to think that this guy Ron Burkle just bought it for 22. So he bought it for 3 million over what Michael Jackson originally paid for it. And considering it's in California, you'd think it would have appreciated leaps and bounds over the last 30
right?
years or 20
Especially
plus
in
years.
two of the rooms, you got Macaulay Culkin sperm and Michael Jackson sperm.
I didn't say that. That's just awful.
Oh.
Now all the Michael Jackson fans, if you know, are gonna hate you. So.
Oh, I know. I love them too, though. I love Michael Jackson.
Comment down below if you're a Michael Jackson fan.
And Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah,
But
and
I
Macaulay
definitely
Culkin.
gonna make fun of what he does.
Although Macaulay Culkin claims that nothing ever happened, that Michael was nothing but a gentleman in his presence.
Because they had so much in common at that age.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole thing is, I mean, the documentary on HBO, which is interesting. It's mentioned in this article at the very bottom. It says that I guess
what's he
the
supposed
Jackson
to say?
estate had
Like,
won a couple.
I let him hit it.
Say what?
Like, what's he supposed
Oh
to
no,
say? Like, I let him
at
hit
the
it a
end of the
couple
article,
times.
it says that the Jackson estate won a couple of lawsuits against the documentary for, you know, slander or whatever it was, defamation of character. So I don't know what the actual cases were, other than, hey, told everybody my, you know, son, brother, whatever was a father, was a molester. So
I know, and I watched some of that the story that was on Netflix, and some of it, like, you're just like, with the parent, you're like, what are you thinking of? Like, you just,
yeah, why would you leave your kids with a grown man, even if
like,
he's famous?
right?
You know, why would you just leave your kid like you're dropping them off at
Like,
daycare? See you
how,
later, Bobby. We'll check you out. I
right?
mean, what responsible parent would do that
It's so
ever?
obvious that it's like not
And it's
even
not like,
like,
yeah, and it's not like these kids were like 14 or 15 years old. I mean, these kids were like 6 and 7 or 6 to 10 or something. It's like, why, what? I mean, you know, I don't know. So,
yeah.
but
And then when he wouldn't want her like around, he's like, oh, you're your pen pal. Like, I mean, these are all. I
the whole,
mean,
yeah, the whole thing was, I mean, it only said one thing to me, of course, is what, but you know, and of course, all these
it only
parents after
said,
the
yeah,
fact, all
one
these parents
thing.
after the fact are like, oh, we should have known better, and I don't know what we were thinking, and you know, and it's just like, yeah, like you're the worst parent, you know, in the world. What's wrong with you?
And
Doesn't matter if the person's famous or not. I mean,
almost so
that's
bad to the
crazy.
point where you're like, do I think any different of you if you just would have taken money and let your kid go? And like, some parents, you think that would be proud if, to have, like, here, Michael, like,
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sure it's a point of pride for people. Hey, my son's really good friend is Michael Jackson, and we know Michael, and he's
right?
been over to our house, and he has dinners with us, and he hangs out, and I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, who, you know, back in the day, what would you think?
But
Of
even
course,
his
you'd say
mom
that.
seemed like the lady that would just give, or in the mom in the Netflix, like, it seemed like she was almost like the mom that would just give her kid to, like just
Yeah, well,
for
there were a
her to
couple
be.
different ones they interviewed, but yeah, I mean, yeah, one, I mean, they're
Oh yeah,
very,
there was.
so too trusting. Let's put it that way.
Or yeah, or just
Too
too,
way too
like,
way
oh
too
my God, he's
trusting.
Michael Jackson. Like, I would do anything.
Well,
Like,
they're
I
so
don't know.
starstruck too. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's a combination of factors that all factor into their decision making. But if you step back and look at it as a rational person, you would say like, "Are you like, what's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you leave your kid alone with a grown man
with
for
an
any amount of
amusement
time by
park where they're
himself
like,
with him?" You know, but everybody thought that Michael Jackson was childlike, and that's consistent through the interviews, and he
I know,
was,
but
but
they always said those things, but I didn't actually think people's parents dropped their kids off for him
well, I
just to.
would, but I mean, it doesn't matter if somebody acts childlike. If you're in your late 20s or early
That's
30s or
weird.
whatever you are, and you're considering leaving your kid, your under 10-year-old son with a man who's in his 30s by himself for any amount of time, like what? Why would you do that? Why would you think that that would be okay? Other than, again, he's world famous, he's rich, he's got all these great things, and yeah, I can see that, but still, if you really just pull back and think about, like, I just left my kid with a 30-year-old man who's not a relative and not somebody I really know that well, despite his international fame. Is that a
Like
good
Michael
idea? I
Jackson,
don't know.
like
So, but that's neither here nor there. But it obviously that impacted the sales price here. Obviously, 22 million for all that land and those buildings. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there, but it's a pretty good deal. I mean, this guy's probably just going to level everything anyway, build something else there, some type of master plan community or whatever. But I just thought that was interesting that it was like, I mean, again, $22 million is still a ton of money,
I
but
wonder how much it
for
like
a
how big
famous residence. I mean,
like how much did Michael
and for a
Jackson
building that's been
buy it for?
19.
That's how much the Jacksons paid
Yeah,
when they bought
at
it.
least according to the article. Yeah, they bought no, well, they bought it for 19 million when he first started the Neverland Ranch.
Dang, so that thing's got
And
to
it
be
was just
worth like
recently
way
sold for
more.
22. It's not like I said, it's a $3 million profit and not even, so that's my point. Like, you would think that even with a property that's got a tainted history, it's still historic in a sense. Like, you'd think it would be like at least 2 times or 3 times that's and just for the land alone, but not in this case. So that's why I thought it was interesting to think that Michael Jackson bought it years ago for 19 million. This guy just bought it for 22. But of course, right now, obviously, the economy and everyone's hurting, so people are getting steals on real estate.
Yeah, at least they got it before the who was it, Gavin or the guy that
Gavin Newsom's a governor. Yeah, yeah,
yeah
yeah. So hey,
didn't go into his hands. Hey man, didn't go in.
no, hey, maybe they'll
Saved
maybe
it
they'll
from.
create a museum there, and you can go see the Elephant Man's bones, and see Macaulay where Macaulay Culkin stayed.
They all right. Yeah, no kidding. I'm definitely walk in there with one of those black lights.
Oh God,
Oh man. Oh
exactly.
god. Yeah.
It's like that episode. There's an episode of The Office where Michael and what's his face, Dwight are staying in a hotel room, and they're talking about talking about having a black light, and like it's either blood, urine, or semen. He's like, God, I hope it's urine. It's just like
Man,
those are your 3 choices. I don't want
right?
any of those choices ever in my hotel room. But I always found that funny.
Oh man, yeah, hotel room. Oh man, I wouldn't even
Oh,
want to do it to a
disgusting. I'll
hotel
always
room.
pull off the bedspread off of a hotel room. I mean,
Oh.
like, when I'm in a hotel room, I am, like, dressed head to toe. I'm never getting into a hotel bed with bare skin.
Oh
I mean, not only
man.
because of cleanliness, even if it's a five-star resort, it's more for me, and people don't care, but I'll just say it anyway. It's really about, like, detergents and stuff too. I'm
Oh, I
sensitive to that
get
stuff,
buck
so
ass naked when I go to a hotel.
ugh.
I don't even care.
You go to the ones that you rent by the hour too. You got the rubber
What?
sheets.
By the minute sometimes,
By the minute.
You're not even guaranteed sheets on
Minute?
some of those
Jeez.
beds. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That bed
yeah.
bugs and all the other oh god.
For sure.
Disgusting.
That's how we do it.
Hells no.
Fleas and rodents, welcome here.
Right? Macacoia. Got
Yeah,
macacoia
no,
all over the
yeah.
sheets.
That's how we started before we got Makakawea.
That's
Those
where
were the
that's
early
those are the
days.
origins of Macacoia.
Yeah.
Macacoia sounds like we're gonna have to do a horror movie. It's gonna be called Macacoia.
Oh man, we're gonna be
Be
doing
it's gonna be some type of like something that's born in a hotel room, in a seedy hotel room, and then comes to life and just kills everybody.
maybe like a gremlin.
Could be,
Super
yeah, something like
super
that.
cute,
Yeah, something like that. Something.
and then it just gets Makakawea.
And then yeah,
Things just go
and after you get
completely.
killed by Macacoia, you're just like, oh,
Oh.
Macacoia, as you're bleeding out. So LeBron James has scored double digits in over 1,000 games.
Ugh.
That's insane. So he's already broken tons of scoring records, as we know. I mean, if you're, I don't follow LeBron as closely as I know
Ah,
many other people do, but I mean, that's an amazing stat, and he's still playing, and he's 36, so
yeah,
he
definitely.
surpassed
Shout out to
the
him, but
legends.
definitely not as good as Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, Jordan's always gonna be the GOAT in my mind, but, you know, if you look at the stats and stuff, his stats are he's definitely beaten Kobe, he's definitely beaten Jordan on a
Well,
lot of
Jordan
scoring
had to
stats, so
retire. Well, Jordan's career was a little different. Jordan would have won. Think about it, if Jordan wouldn't have retired those 2 years in between the
play
champion. I mean,
baseball.
think about
Yeah.
even the end. He could have won another 2 championships at least, and he just quit on
Yeah.
principle because like Phil,
Yeah, I mean,
like
you wanna go out on top, right? You don't wanna be on that guy who's coming off the bench, you know?
well, and Phil
Not that he would
Jackson
ever come
had
off the bench, but you know what I mean?
well, Noah's last year when he left the NBA, like after he won his second three, he could have won again, but Phil Jackson, like Jordan just didn't play because Phil Jackson, like him and the general manager were fighting.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah,
And then
yeah,
when
what's his
Jordan
face,
obviously went and played baseball, like those are that
right.
he would have never stopped winning championships. No way.
Agreed, yeah. I mean, the back in the day, the Bulls were just
I mean,
unstoppable.
LeBron's is impressive. He's a good player, but he's just
Yeah,
nothing like
same with Kobe, but I'm with you. I'm with you on
just
that one. I
nothing
mean,
like
just
Michael
Michael
was.
Jackson
Michael
will always just be
dominated. He dominated.
I mean, yeah, he's just the GOAT for sure.
Yeah, you
But you
watch,
think,
you
like, you
know,
wonder, like, if he had, gone to Adidas and not to Nike, how different things would be, right?
yeah, but I mean,
I
who?
mean, doesn't that wouldn't change his play at all, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
like,
mean
you
his
wouldn't
play
have,
was.
like, the Legend of Air Jordan and the everybody's still buying retros and buying AJ1s to this day, and people are still the guy hasn't played for years, and people are still buying his sneakers. It's crazy.
I think it. I mean, obviously he had someone cool doing his shoes, but he was
Yeah,
that big of an
tinkered after him.
influence. Like he was the biggest thing in every sport. Like he was
Oh,
just
yeah,
the
I mean, he was yeah,
best.
he's no,
No one
he's
was
got
that good.
interplanetary fame. I mean, he's Michael Jordan. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
like you know how now we
Yeah.
have football. We have like different seasons. Like LeBron's just big. You know, even NBA. Like Michael Jordan was just it was perfection professionally. Like that meant
I
it,
agree. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
it was just
Although it's really interesting because, you know, overseas, everything outside of, well, more than anything US, you know, football or soccer is the world sport. And those players like Cristiano Ronaldo or, you know, Lionel Messi, who I'm a fan of, actually probably a fan of both, among
yeah.
others, are huge stars around the world, you know, and like, but people here, unless you actually follow it or care, you don't know who these people are, you know,
No,
or Neymar
it's
or some,
true.
I mean, you might know a few of them, but there are so many great players. And so it's like, those guys, people, you know, again, people are football fanatics are like, oh my God, these, you know, these guys are the goats because again, they play these long seasons and there's multiple different leagues, you know, Champions League and Premier League and around the world, and obviously in the different countries and then the World Cup and you know, so it's like all their point is it's all you know, it's baseball, basketball, and you know, and football all wrapped into one with these players. So it's pretty interesting, and their paychecks reflect that too. You know, it's crazy money. So,
Crazy money.
but yeah, so good for LeBron. He's still going strong and
Yeah.
breaking records.
Still going strong. Go
Yeah.
Suns.
Go Suns.
Go
Devin
Suns.
Booker.
And this is releasing. I
Yeah.
don't even if you guys
So,
remember the. Go ahead, man. Keep
oh
it.
yeah. So Ambush put out the black and white version already of these. I believe the Dunks. This is the fuchsia color, clearly. And Ambush is generally known to be a jewelry company out of Japan. There's a guy named Verbal who's a part of the band called the Teriyaki Boys, who was one of their primary designers with another female, and I forget her name. Her name is mentioned in I believe in this article, and she's also she does stuff for some very big high end designer brands too. So, but yeah, these are kind of cool. I mean, I'm not crazy about the color. I mean, to be honest, the Pepto Bismol craziness, but I do like some of the details of the silhouette. I love the swoosh and how it comes off the back, and there's that extra heel cup on the back of it too. Those are pretty sick. And the black and white ones are I would rock for sure. But I think those only released overseas, I believe. I don't know if these are releasing domestically or not. But for those fans of Ambush and obviously Nike, those might be a good pickup. And if you like the color, I mean, they kind of, pinks always make me think of, girl stuff. I mean, guys can wear them, obviously, of course, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm that guy. I don't think I could rock those. Could you?
Yeah, I could rock those. I mean,
Yeah.
um, not in North Dakota.
No, North Dakota, I think you get
Not here.
yeah. People
Yeah.
want to kick your ass up there. You wear a
Yeah.
headband, people think you look like a weirdo. So I can only imagine what they think of you if you wore those.
Oh my god. Yeah, and you saw my hair. Did you see my hair tonight?
No, you just told me it was crazy. I mean,
Oh,
you've had
dang,
the
I didn't
beanie
even
the
show
whole
you.
time, so I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'll send you a
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. Send me a
Yeah, I
picture.
had it because my hair's really long on the front or on the
Right.
top, and I got
Yeah.
the sides shaved up, but it needs to be braided. But
Ah, got it.
yeah. Anyways, so,
Yeah,
but
well,
I
I
don't
can't
have it
wait for your
braided.
neighbors to see that. They're gonna go like, "What?
Oh my god, they're gonna be like,
What? What?
"Look at this weirdo!"
Look at this weirdo. What a weirdo.
Oh, what a weirdo!
Kakawea."
Oh, where'd Magakuya go?
That's my camera. My camera looks all wonky.
All right, I had to change that scene there. My camera is
Yeah, my camera's weird too. Since my computer went down, I look out of focus. Apologies for that, but oh well.
all right. So I just had to switch cameras up there, and doesn't do it automatically. For some reason, it's not even putting me in focus, but you guys can see me good enough.
Yeah, mine's out of focus too. So
Right on. So
one of
let's.
those nights. It's not going well.
It's not going well with
It's
Magakuya.
going okay. It could be better.
Always can be better, and don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Definitely helps us out. Our
For sure.
channel's
Support the channel.
Yep.
Help us grow. Appreciate it. Comment down below if there's any content you guys want to see or don't want to see, or hopefully, we'll be introducing new stuff as the year goes. It's all an experiment for us. Just having a good time.
We do have we will be doing live cops. Oh, we'll go over to what is it? Drip or brick? Or
Drip or drop, or I don't know.
where we're just gonna check a look at everything.
Take a look at what's dropping. Heat or beat, cop or drop, drip or drop. I love watching other YouTubers because they have their own review system or words they rhyme.
I know.
It's funny.
All right. All right. So let's go to January. So we can start really with. I don't know if anyone's gonna go for the Air Jordan 35s, but these come out on the 7th in the bread colorway. Also, another one that comes out on the 8th of January is going to be the undefeated Nike Air Max 97.
When did those come in? Did those come in yet for you?
No.
Didn't you get the greens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The green one. They won't be here till. They haven't even left undefeated yet.
Oh, they haven't been shipped yet.
Nope.
Okay, gotcha.
I did hit on the undefeated. Geezer was talking about the undefeated Air Max.
Yeah, they had the military green and blacks and the black and vault that came out a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Week and a half.
Yeah.
So.
And then we got on the 9th. We have. I like these. These are going for just right above retail. $229 on Goat, Flight Club. $238, $229. Now I believe
gold.
I believe these are coming out. There's a European release on the 9th, and then there's one on the 16th. So I'm not sure.
Maybe one's overseas and one's domestic.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. I'm not sure which one is which.
Got it.
We'll check on this one. Yeah, January 9th and the 16th. So on the 9th, it is coming out in Europe. So that it looks like our release got moved back again. So it isn't going to be till the 16th. That's going to be for
So
the
it's a
air.
week it's a week later. Yeah.
Yeah. For the Jordan 1. Because back, we can take a look at the Nike calendar and see if they have them up. They do have them on the 9th for the U.S. So
Okay. Maybe they switched it.
yeah, they
Release
might be
all on the same
switched to
day.
Europe.
Maybe.
Definitely stay tuned, guys. If you have any questions on that at all, and it looks like the ambushes got moved back to February 4th.
Oh, okay. Huh, interesting.
Because I have them in here that they're coming out on January 14th.
Oh wow, yeah, they get pushed.
Yeah, so they're definitely switching some things, guys. So definitely keep your eyes open there. And then we have on the 13th another big release. We have the SP Dunk Low, the Street Hawker.
We covered those. Remember those after like the Chinese whatever.
Yeah, these are going for
street
all
food.
over $1,000. So.
Oh geez, yeah. Wow. Doesn't surprise me.
And then on the
But
14th is the day of the dunks. That's when all these dunks are coming out. We have the UNLV
lows.
dunks, which are going
At
for
the highs.
they're only going for $250 right now. Black and white. Pretty solid color there. I love these ones. These are my favorite.
Women's? You can do the rock the women's?
Oh yeah, these are dope.
Those are pretty cool. They kind of look like the Sean Quivers. Nice colors.
These are sick. And they're only going for like $250. I think I might get a pair of those.
Do it. Just make sure you size up.
And then we got the Dunk Lows.
Those are cool. They did years ago. They did a version of those. They were called the Aquanets. That were like that turquoise and white, and they had like a net like over the blue, which was kind of cool. You should look those up at some point. They're pretty sweet.
That's great.
That's great. Yeah, it's always a light gray.
Then on the 15th, it looks like we got the Peanuts and Puma.
Huh. Okay. I like some of the Puma stuff that's coming out.
That is a Charlie Brown fan or Peanuts?
Yep, Charlie Brown.
I love Charlie Brown.
Yeah. And Snoopy.
Yeah, these Dunk High, the sale ones, and these ones look a lot alike.
Yeah, I can see that.
But let's see. 232. How much are these ones going for? I'd have to get a 11.
Yep.
Oh, they're going for 364, so a little bit more.
Ooh. Ouch.
Right?
So wait, those have dropped. Those haven't actually technically dropped yet, right?
No, they don't come out till the 14th.
Right. Okay, got it. But people already have them in hand or trying to resell them. Got it. All right.
Yeah, you can buy them on like StockX.
Get it. Seems like everybody gets their stuff early these days, or you can at least. It's an option. All those YouTubers have to rush to the market.
Yeah. Well, like even like this one you can buy right now for like on GOAT for like 230, but if you would want it like where they already have it, I think it's like 450.
Jeez.
Like for
That's
them to,
crazy.
like, because if I'd buy it now, it'd probably take, then someone would have
Oh
to
yeah.
send it
Oh yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah. You're getting it early. There's a premium there. I get it. I'd rather just wait for the retail.
Yeah, no kidding. Unless you're gonna do like an unboxing or something kind of crazy.
Yeah, exactly. For those YouTubers, all the big YouTubers, sneaker YouTubers that want to show you stuff before it's dropped officially. I get it.
And
Some more ambush
take you
dunk
guys. I
guys.
want to show you. That Nike Ambush High is cool. Look at it in the red colorway.
Oh, that's sick. That is like that's like a Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sick shoe. I dig it.
Now this shoe is
Those
the
will
same
probably
one
be
that
ridiculous and
same
hard to get. Yeah.
ambush colorway.
Yeah.
All right, then we have January 14th was the dunks, all the dunks that are coming out. And we saw that the Nike ambushes got moved back.
Yep.
And
Got
kind
some
of
ray
breaking out.
guns. I remember the original ray guns when they dropped the original dunk ray guns.
What is ray gun? Is that like
they were like an homage to New Mexico and the aliens, the Roswell aliens, if I remember correctly. And the original colorway was like a black and orange and a gold. And on the heel there was like a little alien with like a basketball head or something in it. And he had ray guns that are, whatever, laser guns in his hands. So, and they
Supreme's
did
having a
2.
sale.
Yeah, they did. Oh, yeah, it's somebody else, right? Yeah. I don't think it's actually Supreme, is it? It's like another retailer that's doing it.
Oh.
They sell Supreme on them, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought I looked one time and it was like I didn't know if it was actually Supreme. It'd be crazy. Supreme never has anything on sale, so that'd be really strange if it was.
Right.
I thought it was another, like a third-party company that was selling Supreme at 50%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is all out. Yes. I forget who the retailer was. I thought I looked at the website and it was the third party.
Yeah, they're definitely not half off.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, the ray guns were like an alien thing, and there were a couple different colorways that originally dropped in a dunk low, and now they've revived them. So I could never get a pair of ray guns. They were, even back in the day, they sold out quickly.
And it's just kind of the alien.
It's just a colorway. Yeah, it's a colorway. It's like I said, a black and orange and a yellow or a gold. It's the 3 colors.
Cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think there is any big drip releases until Palace and Supreme start their
start their seasons again.
Yeah.
You gonna buy that Chinatown basketball?
What's that?
Your basketball?
The Chinatown basketball?
Yeah, I don't think it didn't come out recently, but it's the monogram basketball. Basically, Chinatown Market does a basketball that I saw online. It's 2 tones of blue, like a turquoise and a lighter blue. It's with the Dior monogram. So the Chinatown Market, you type in monogram basketball or just type in basketball, it'll show up. If you go up in the left in 3 lines and just, did you type in basketball? There you go. Let's see. Or if you go up in 3 lines, you go to the search. There you go. Just type in monogram basketball or just basketball. It doesn't matter. Basketball will come up. It'll come up. There it is right there. Monogram basketball. Check it out. So there you go. For all those people that like bootleg stuff like we do, that is an all over Dior print. And it's only $69, which isn't outrageous.
Yeah, that definitely isn't too bad.
Not too bad. Not insulting, not like you're, oh my God, it's $120 for a basketball I'll probably never use. But it'd be cool to have one of those, like as a You could. Oh, I mean, if you played with it, it'd be great. But if you,
How
even if you
cool would
used
you
it
be
as
for the kid with the shorts, and he brought that basketball, and he had some
Dior
Dior
head to
shoes
toe,
on,
you had the AJ ones, the Dior's on
and he couldn't make a damn free
that
throw?
ball, and yeah, you couldn't
Hey guys, I'm cool
make a
though.
basket to save your
Trust
life.
me.
Yeah, yeah. Be dripping on the court.
Dripping on the court. That's how we that's how
How
we
we
do
roll.
it. Yeah,
How we
we'll
do.
be doing
We
the
rock it.
live
It's dead
cops.
stock. Yes.
Doing the
Cop
live
what you
cops
rock. Rock
this
what you
week.
cop, rather.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Other than that, you have anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I mean, you know, it's kind of a sleepy first week. I think, you know, just getting the year started and stuff. But I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of cool things happening over this year, for sure. I think big things, small things, and hopefully things will get better and not worse. And so I'm optimistic, for sure. How about you?
I'm definitely pessimistic. I think the world's coming to an end, and I think everyone should get down in their bungalow and hunker up.
There you go. Or hunker down.
Or hunker down.
Makakawea.
And just remember, cross your fingers and just hope for Makakawea.
Exactly.
He'll save the day. He always does.
Yep.
He'll
Yeah.
save
Cross
the
your
day.
fingers, close your eyes, and say Makakawea 3 times, and he'll show up.
Man. You might get something you might not expect.
The,
but hey,
the god of copying, Makakawea.
the god of copying, Makakawea. Doing the live cops this week, guys. Pay attention to Twitter and Instagram. We will be tweeting. I will be doing an unboxing when the shoes come in and when I make a trip. And
Follow us on social media. Our social media is posted on the screen right now. The IG and Twitter accounts are werockdeadstock. So at werockdeadstock on both accounts. So be sure to follow us there for updates on anything that we are working on.
Better said than me.
There you go.
Other than that, love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Make sure you like, share it with, share this videos if you liked it with family, friend, anyone. Help us out.
Anyway, subscribe.
Happy New Year.
Review. Happy New Year. Peace.
All our social medias will be up once we say goodbye. They'll come up on the screen. So just go ahead and follow us there. And we will see you on the flip side. Peace.
Peace out.